Morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday. How are you doing? Come on in and say hello when you come in. It's so lovely out here in Southern California. Nice, sunny weather. And I hope it's lovely where you are as well. So please go ahead and say hello when you come in so I can say hello to you. Today we're going to talk about 5 habits that sabotage your health. 5 habits that sabotage your health. And it is going to be an interesting discussion, okay? So that we can learn about those things that are not good for us to do as far as our health is concerned and try to eliminate them. Hello there, my friend. How are you doing? I don't have my phone on me. Where's my phone? To see my Facebook group, I'm not able to see who is commenting from my Facebook group because it's a private group. But hello, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Come on in, everyone. Say hello when you come in so I can say hello to you. 5 habits that sabotage your health. Hello there. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Come on, everybody. Come on in. Howdy, howdy. How's your Sunday going? Let me know how you're doing. How are you? How is family? How is life? How is health? How are you emotionally? How are you holding up? Let me know how you're doing. All right. And please, when you come in, go ahead and share this broadcast if you don't mind, so we can have more people join the conversation and we'll have a good discussion. Hi, Christian. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I'm glad to know that you're fine. That's wonderful. So awesome that we do take care of ourselves. We try to do the best we can to live in optimum health, practice good habits. We still have many of us prayerfully have a very long life ahead of us. We have things to do. We have family to take care of. We have our goals and our dreams. And so we have to be in optimum health to be able to accomplish that. Hello, Dr. Abeoye. Thank you for joining. You're very credentialed. Congratulations on all of your hard work. PhD, MBA, manager. I think that's MGR's manager. So congratulations. I know how hard you probably have worked to accomplish all that. So thank you for joining, Dr. Abeoye. Come on in, everyone. Say hello when you come in. And if you don't mind, please go ahead and share this broadcast out. Today, we're going to talk about 5 habits that sabotage your health. And that includes me as well. And we're going to talk about how to improve that and also just how to live in our optimum so that we can do all that we have to do. We can accomplish all that God has for us to do here on earth. Hi, Jackie. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you taking a moment to join. Thank you so much. So if this is your first time connecting with me, my name is Dr. Nicolene Ambi, and my mission is to inspire you to optimize your health so that you can blossom at any age. You know, I don't know if you've heard of the blue zones, but people in the blue zones live until 100 on average, and they live healthy, active lives. And I think that that's what God has designed for each of us, to be healthy, to be active, to be strong, and to accomplish his purposes for our lives here. Hello, my sister Marilyn. Thank you for hopping on. I appreciate you, and I really look forward to partnering and seeing what God has for us in the future. So thank you for hopping on today. And for those of you who don't know, I am partnered with a health and wellness company that formulates what I think are the cleanest plant-based supplements on the market. And the company's mission is to help us live longer and live better. Of course, if we're going to live long, we might as well make it a very healthy and optimized lifestyle, right? And I've really been personally transformed in terms of my health with the knowledge that I've acquired from this company. And frankly, I wonder where I was before then. You know that you have to eat healthy, but you don't know how to use nutrition to really change your health situation, to really reverse health issues. And that's what I've really learned from this company. And I'm imparting this to you as well. I am an educator by profession, and I'm going to be teaching today from my personal experience and also from personal research. I read a lot, and I try to keep my mind open to learning from other people and to just emulate those who are where I want to be. Right. So a lot of the things that I'm going to be discussing with you today are things that I've personally experienced and also things that I have researched and learned as well. So please go ahead and share the broadcast if you don't mind. And we're going to go ahead and get started. What are the 5 habits that sabotage your health? What are the 5 things that if you continue to do will put you at a severe health risk? Number 1 is stress and anxiety. And especially if it's consistent, especially if it's ongoing and you don't control it. And where does stress come from? Stress sometimes comes from work situations that are, maybe you have co-workers or bosses that don't inspire you, that don't value the work you do, never praise you, never congratulate you, always looking for something wrong about your work, or maybe your work is stressful. And if you keep doing that over and over and over again, that could actually really take a toll on your health. So work situations, also business as well, can be stressful if you don't learn how to manage and control your emotions while you're meeting your goals, while you're pursuing your passion. It can really take a toll on you if you don't manage that. Also, relationships as well can be stressful. If you're in a relationship, especially a marital relationship, where you are not in alignment with your spouse, where you are not in agreement, that over the long term can be very, very stressful. If you, as a spouse, for example, don't approve or don't feel that you are appreciated in a relationship, that you're criticized, that you're not valued, that you're living with someone who doesn't have the same kind of beliefs or the same kinds of behaviors and habits, and you're living in that situation for a long time, that can be very stressful as well. But the thing that I have to say about that too, being someone who lives in that kind of relationship, you really have to pick and choose your battles. You have to know your spouse. You also have to be a better spouse. You also have to be a better person. It's not always about the other person. It's also always about your responses to your spouse, how you respond to who he or she is, right? And also making sure that you can let some things go. You can learn to find your own space, find your own creativity, find your own genius, even in a relationship, so that you can create that space where you can find peace, even in a relationship. And that will help you also take care of that stress and anxiety. And so relationships can bring stress and anxiety, and I want you to maybe find a way to work through that. Also, life's battle scars can bring stress and anxiety. What do I mean by life's battle scars? When you've dealt with death of a loved one, you've dealt with divorce, you've dealt with disease throughout your body, been there, done that. You dealt with deception and betrayal from people in your life. That can be stressful. That can be very stressful. So you want to really learn how to deal with stress, how to face stress, how to look at stress in the face, how to acknowledge that you're stressed out, and how to deal with it. You may need support, maybe counseling will help, therapy will help, but also really taking charge of your emotions and being mindful and being aware that that's how you're feeling, and telling yourself a different story and giving yourself solutions, right? Taking deep breaths, being mindful. So there are practical ways that you can do to implement to take care of your stressful situations. But I promise you, stress and anxiety can bring health issues to you. It's proven, it's happened to many people. So we want to make sure that we're managing our stress. Number two, the second habit that can sabotage your health is drinking too much alcohol and not drinking enough water. So, not drinking enough water means you're dehydrated, and that's very, very bad for your cells. It's very bad for your brain. So, drinking too much alcohol definitely will impair your cognitive judgment. It'll impair your brain, and it not drinking enough water will give you headaches, weakness, lethargy, dizziness, fatigue. So you want to make sure that you're getting enough water daily. And 3 liters of water, is what is doctors recommend. If you can get up to that, that would be wonderful. And also, of course, we all want to feel like we're living, we're enjoying our lives, we're using our time, we're socializing. You want to drink alcohol, that's perfect. I went out yesterday to claim jumpers and I had a good glass of wine. It made me feel wonderful. So you want to, of course, wine also in the blue zones. The people living in the blue zones, it said that they drink a glass of wine every day. So that's good. It helps also the wine also helps with heart health. It's been proven as well. So not just wine, but just if you want a beer, not overdo it to the point where it impairs your judgment. So drinking too much alcohol will actually sabotage your health, and not drinking enough water as well. Now, the third habit that will sabotage your health is not working out, not exercising. Exercise is the pillar of life. Exercise is extremely important in opening up your brain cells, in helping with blood flow throughout your body. And when you don't exercise, you put yourself at risk of osteoporosis, weak bones. You put yourself at risk of mental fatigue, and you actually risk being disabled as you get older. You risk being disabled if you're not working out, because your body is not active. You're going to be quote unquote sedentary. Live that sedentary lifestyle where you're not moving around. You put yourself at risk of being taken care of in your older years. And I think that part of our philosophy with our company is making sure that as we age, we're active, we're healthy, we're still pursuing our purpose, we're pursuing our goals, we're living life to the fullest, and we're not just sitting down, not doing anything and being inactive. So I want to ask you to please make exercise 30 minutes a day an integral part of your daily routine if you're not already doing that. I just came back from a wonderful 40-minute run where I jogged the entire time and I feel great. And try to do that. 30 minutes for you is a gift to yourself. So exercise is amazing. And if you don't do it, it'll sabotage your health. It can raise your it can raise your blood pressure. It'll make you tired. It'll impair your judgment. So add that as well to your routine. So not working out is the third habit that will sabotage your health. The fourth habit that will sabotage your health is eating greasy foods, eating packaged foods, eating too much white table salt or too much sodium, drinking lots of sugary drinks, and just eating too much starchy foods. When you eat this way, you're almost always 100% guaranteed to have metabolic syndrome. You know what metabolic syndrome is? High blood pressure, heart disease, high cholesterol, diabetes. This is definitely going to bring on a lot of complications if you eat that way. Of course, we all want to feel that we want to eat the foods that we love, comfort foods, foods that our parents raised us eating. We want to eat that, and that's great. I don't believe in restriction. I believe in eating intelligently. So eat the things that you want. You can eat it every now and again, but not make that like your eating habit, because it'll definitely it'll definitely affect your health in a negative way. Now, number 5, the fifth habit that'll sabotage your health is being obstinate and being close-minded about solutions that will benefit your health. And this one is really important, and it goes to the mindset. It goes to how we think about our health, how we think about solutions that will help us move us from where we are health-wise to where we want to be, which is optimized health. And truth be told, I was one of those people who was obstinate, stubborn, and close-minded about what it really takes to heal naturally, to reverse disease, and just to optimize our health. So being obstinate will definitely sabotage your health. Now, there are so many solutions to health issues. Of course, medications is one, taking the medicines, but sometimes medicines also have side effects. Medicines fix one problem and mess up things somewhere else. So you want to be able to reduce your reliance on medicine. You want to find natural healing, nutritional alternatives, plant-based alternatives that can add nutrients to your body and help you heal. Sometimes disease is caused by lack of nutrition, lack of eating the right food. So when you change the way you eat and you eat the right foods, you will begin to heal. And the right foods right foods are foods that are rich in plants. 80% plants will get you the result that you want. Again, you have to prepare them a certain way, and that's a discussion for another time. But definitely you want to keep an open mind about the different types of alternative solutions that you can implement to be able to achieve the health outcome that you want for your life. So being close-minded about solutions or not consistently implementing the solutions, especially when it's coming from a credible source, then that will definitely sabotage your health, because we all don't have the answers. We're all on this journey in life to learn, and we'll learn from each other. And if you don't open your mind, if you don't learn, if you don't try things, if you don't take risks, you're definitely going to always be in the dark. You're going to be in the dark. And when you're in the dark, you're not going to be able to find solutions that will help you come out of whatever it is that you're experiencing. So definitely being open-minded, and also being close-minded means continuing to maintain the same habits that got you here in the first place. When you're recalcitrant and stubborn about practicing the same health habits that got you here in the first place, then that is definitely going to sabotage your health. So if you have symptoms that you're experiencing and you want to change those symptoms, and you continue to do the same things that brought you here, that got you to this point, then you're going to still have the same symptoms. And worse, those symptoms can get aggravated because you haven't changed anything. So that's the close-mindedness and the stubbornness that I think many of us have to deal with. And I'm also guilty of that as well. We have this sort of know-it-all attitude, and we don't want to learn from other people for whatever reason, and we don't want to implement things that work for whatever reason. And it's actually a disadvantage to you or to us, not to the person or to whoever is teaching that information. And the other part about being obstinate is ignoring your symptoms. This is really serious when we ignore our symptoms. And you have a headache and you think, oh, I just have a headache. Or you have backache and you say, oh, I have backache. You know, this is my backache. I've had this backache for so long. I think this is just gonna go with me. I've actually heard people say that their backache is actually going to go with them. But we're not supposed to have backache. You're not supposed to have high blood pressure. You're not supposed to have backache. You're not supposed to have headaches. When you have those symptoms, you want to take action to reverse them. And you want to start to change the way that you eat. You want to change the different options for healing, right? You want to really be open to seeing what can work for you. Taking those risks will help you. And sometimes, of course, some things will not work. If you take something and it may not work, you would have spent money and it won't work. But guess what? You would have learned that that doesn't work, right? We have to take risks. You have to be able to invest in yourself. You have to be able to, life is about losses and wins. You will win some, you will lose some. And so I understand why anyone would be reluctant to try new things. But then if you don't try new things, you're not exposed to solutions. You're in the same spot, right? So let's have the mindset of trying new things. And also, part of being obstinate and close-minded is not realizing that we're getting older. As you get older, your body is not the same. Your body is not the same. Your hormones change for both men and women. And so you have to do things that'll help you optimize and help you normalize those numbers as you get older. So you can't keep practicing the same habits when you're seeing symptoms change. When you're at a certain point, maybe 50 and above, it's really, really hard, for example, to lose weight because of course, doctors have noted that nitric oxide is the reason why it's hard to lose weight after 50 because there's a depletion of nitric oxide. So when you get to that age, it's really, really, really hard to lose weight. And you start developing high blood pressure, you start developing diabetes, and so many other health issues. And if you're not keeping up with the fact that you're aging and that you have to really take a stance in making some changes in your eating and your lifestyle, and you keep going the same way that you're going, then definitely that'll sabotage your health. So as you get older, you want to really boost your immune system. You want to boost your health to be able to help you have the energy and the stamina and the health that you need to function at your optimum. So definitely you want to look at that. So being obstinate about the fact that you're aging is definitely not a good thing. I'm open to it. Initially, before I started with our company, I was having night sweats. I'm 52. I would turn 53 in July. And I'm at the age of menopause, and women in menopause, there's so many symptoms, so many hormone changes. I was having night sweats, I was having hot flashes, I was just exhausted, had lethargy, and I just wasn't feeling myself. And I actually went to the doctor and she asked me, "How do you feel? I know you feel so, right?" She was telling me how I felt, and she was right. I just was in a zombie state, when you have those symptoms. So that's your body changing. So you have to optimize as you get older. You have to find the right supplements that will help you optimize your health. And I've recommended, if you've been watching my show, vitamin D3 is extremely important for women and men as well. Nitric oxide is very, very important. In fact, there are three physicians who formulated nitric oxide, and they won the Nobel Prize. They won the Nobel Prize for discovering nitric oxide. And low nitric oxide will cause high blood pressure and heart disease. Low nitric oxide will cause sexual dysfunction. It's on Google. You can type it in Google and you find Nobel laureates for nitric oxide. They won the Nobel Prize for physiology and medicine in discovering nitric oxide. So that's an important mineral that we need to take. It's called the miracle molecule. We also need to take plant-based protein. It's extremely important. You also have to take omega fish oil for your eyes and your brains as you age, as you get older. And definitely, health starts in the gut. There's a connection between your health and your brain and your gut. So you definitely want to take a good probiotic as well. And also super greens. You can get your super greens from the formula, or you can also eat a lot of plants to get the greens that you need. So that's one of the ways that you can be open-minded as you age, and in finding out what solutions are available for you, what works well for your body, and really starting to practice those, really starting to use those solutions to help you enhance your health. So those are 5 habits that sabotage your health. Number 1, stress and anxiety consistently. Number 2, drinking too much alcohol and not drinking enough water. Number 3 is not working out. Number 4 is eating bad foods, greasy foods, packaged foods, too much salt, sugary drinks, and too much starchy foods. Number 5 is being obstinate and close-minded about solutions that can help you move from where you are to where you need to be. And I'm going to also add for number 1, which is stress and anxiety, overuse of your phone, using your phone a lot, especially if you're just aimlessly browsing, especially if emotions are involved in your browsing habit. That's going to add to your stress and anxiety as well. So I want to encourage you, if you're someone who browses the phone a lot, give yourself a break every now and again from the phone. Okay. And if you want something to do on the phone, if you're browsing your phone, looking at things and looking at other people and looking at quotes and looking at, things that you're looking at on social media, if you want something to do, I want to invite you to partner with me. Partner with me in a health and wellness company. It'll give you something that you can do. You will have a purpose, you have a goal, you have something to wake up to every single morning, and you won't be as idle just browsing internet and bringing illness onto yourself. Because I went to my nurse one time, and my nurse told me my blood pressure was high at that time, and I went to her and she was taking my pressure. When she was doing that, my daughter was calling me on the phone. I said, hold on, I need to talk to my daughter. She said, see, that's why you have high blood pressure. You're always on the phone. And she was right. Always being on that phone, browsing aimlessly when you're not really, you don't have a goal, or while you're browsing, you're just looking through, that can really negatively impact your health. So I want you to really watch out for that. And if you want something to do with your phone, please contact me and let's do this together. I'll be happy to welcome you to my team. We can come together and think about ideas for how we can serve others, how we can influence others, and also be healthy in the process of doing that. That'll give you a goal and a purpose to do on your phone each and every day. And also, what was the last thing? So if you want the supplements that I've talked about, I do have all of them. Please send me a message in my inbox or leave a comment, and I'll be happy to show you how you'll get these supplements. These are the best supplements that I have personally taken. I used to buy supplements from different places, Amazon and CVS and Walgreens, and those ingredients really interact with each other. When you're getting them from different companies, you may be taking the same ingredients in many of the different supplements, and it's adding inflammation to your body. So you want to be careful what you're taking from different places. Some of them also have a lot of fillers, they have coloring, they have preservatives, they have animal products in them that are not necessarily good for you. So you want a clean source. If you're going to put something in your body that will help you live at your optimum, of course, it might cost you money, but it's so worth it that you know for sure what you're doing. So let us invest in our health. Let us be open-minded and pursue what works and do what works, what will help us live at our optimum. The whole goal is for us to live at our optimum. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please do not hesitate to leave the comments here, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Christian, thank you. Christian says, thank you, doctor. That was interesting. Very good. Thank you, Christian. Hello, my sister, Adriana. I love you, girl. Hope you're doing okay. Good. Adriana says, I'm listening on my walk. There we go. That's good. Wonderful. Keep up the great work, Adriana. And then thank you for the information. Great conversation. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you all so much. I hope that you found it useful. I hope you found it valuable. Daniel, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Daniel, I have a lot of respect for you. I really do. Jackie, you're welcome. You're very welcome. So I am glad that this was useful. If you want me to focus on any other topics, please go ahead and let me know what will interest you, and I'll be happy to bring that to you next Sunday. And David says, thanks for your presentation. I listened to your presentation last week on nitric oxide. Do you ship to Canada by any chance? Thanks for your generosity, sharing useful information for free. Actually, David, I actually shipped to Canada yesterday. It's very costly, and I don't make any money at all. In fact, I lose money, but I don't mind doing that. I want to help. So if you want it, let me know and I'll ship it to you to Canada, David. Okay? Yes. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that as well. David, thank you. This is very inspiring. Thanks greatly. You're welcome. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you also very, very much. I appreciate each of you. And I will be back next Sunday with another helpful tip as well. You all take good care of yourself, eat clean, enjoy your life, and may God bless each and every one of you. Bye, everybody.